Hi, Bob the Canadian here. Welcome to this video. I thought today I would do a little bit of a different sort of video. I was actually not feeling well today and I wasn't going to make a video. I ended up staying home from work sick today. I had a sore throat and just a bad headache and a stuffed up nose, but I had a nap. A really long nap, and I feel a bit better, and I had some throat lozenges so my throat feels a little better. So I thought, when I was thinking about how I was feeling, it made me wonder how all of you are feeling, not in terms of whether you're sick or not, but I was wondering how all of you are feeling about learning English. I was wondering how it was going for you learning English. I know from having learned French that learning a language is a difficult thing to do, and it takes a lot of time. In fact, sometimes you'll see videos or books that promise that you can learn English in 30 minutes or learn English in 5 minutes a day, be fluent in 30 days, and we all know that doesn't work. So I just was really thinking about all of you and wondering how things are going. So I thought in this video I would ask some questions, and I'm going to ask that you answer in the comments below. The first question is just, how is it going? Like, do you feel like you're making a lot of progress? I know a lot of you spend a great deal of time outside of YouTube, outside of my videos, reading, studying, making notes, etc. So I'm just curious, like, is it going really good? Is it going badly? Just give me a general sense of how it's going learning English, because I am curious. I want all of you to succeed at this this incredible challenge that you've taken on. So let me know. And then I have a few more questions, more specific questions. So the first one would be, what's the last thing that you read in English? So let me know below again. So question, what is the last thing that you read in English? So maybe the last thing you read was a newspaper. Maybe the last thing you read was a recipe card. You made something in the kitchen. Maybe the last thing you read was a web page or a news article online. Maybe some of you have read an entire book in English. That would be really cool. But yeah, let me know. What is the last thing you read? I'm curious. Again, as most of you know, I respond to every comment eventually. So let me know below, what is the last thing that you read? And then a follow-up question would be, what's the last thing that you watched? What's the last thing you watched in English? Did you find the time to go see a film in English? Did you find a television show and watch a number of episodes in English? Again, let me know below, what is the last thing that you watched in English? Maybe it's just a YouTube video. Maybe it's my YouTube video. Maybe the last thing you watched was a YouTube video. But whatever it is, let me know. So what was the last thing you watched? And then the next question, what was the last thing you listened to in English? So maybe it was a podcast. Maybe you just listen to people talking in English. Or maybe you have a favorite song that you have been listening to recently. Again, let me know below. What was the last thing that you listened to in English? And as we do this, I think it will help people, because you'll see people comment about a certain song, English song that they really liked, and other people can look at that. Or someone might say, you know, I found a really good website where they have the news in English and it's really easy to understand. So let us know below. And then gets more difficult, right? What's the last thing you've written in English? So maybe you've written a comment below. I know a lot of you do that, and I do appreciate it. Maybe you wrote a short email to someone. Maybe you have a friend where you text to them in English. Maybe you wrote an entire letter to someone in English. That would be really cool. Or maybe you're in a class right now, and one of the pieces of homework that you had to do was to write something in English. So, and then here's the big one, right? Here's the big one. When's the last time you spoke English? And how did it go? Maybe the last time you spoke English was just by yourself in the car. I know I've recommended that a number of times, that the easiest way to speak a foreign language is by yourself while you're driving. But maybe you had an actual conversation. Maybe you have a speaking partner. Let us know below that you meet with online via Skype or FaceTime. Maybe you have a friend in the city you live in who is helping you learn English, and you were able to have a conversation with them. But yeah, let us know. When is the last time you spoke English? So, and then there's bigger questions, right? Like, were you able to find an English course? Have some of you found a local place you can go to where you can actually take an English course? And how is that going? Maybe some of you have found an online course and you're taking that. Let us know how that's going as well, and what your experience is there. I'm just really curious, because my goal in doing this YouTube channel is to just help you learn English. I don't have any dreams of doing anything more than making a video once a week and doing a live stream on Fridays. And I know that helps a lot of you, but I'm just curious what else all of you are doing to help learn English. And then the last question is a lot like the very first question. I'm just curious, how are you doing? Like, how is it going? Like, how are you feeling? Are you feeling discouraged? Are you feeling excited? If you have felt discouraged, or if you have felt that it's just taking too long, or you're not enjoying it anymore, and if you found a way around that, let us know as well. But for sure, leave a comment. If maybe it's not going well at all, just leave a comment, and I'll try to post a word of encouragement for you to help you kind of regain your energy. And then anyone that has any tips, any recommendations, how to schedule your week, post it below. How to stay motivated to learn English, post it below. Anything that you have learned along the way that has helped you learn English, post it below. So anyways, a bit of a different kind of video. Often I talk to you and you listen. I'd really love to hear back from you in the comments below. So my dog running up here. So post a comment, even if it's just to say hi, post a comment below. I'd love to see it. And then for sure, let's start to help each other a little bit. So be really fun to see some good recommendations below for books or movies or TV shows, etc. Things that you're doing just to help you along the way. Anyways, Bob the Canadian here. You're learning English with Bob the Canadian. I just hope it's going really well. I hope that you can power through and learn lots of English every day that you study it, and I'm happy to help. So leave me a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.